And we're back because Phil does not care about continuity or completionism.
Just wanted to make sure we had a nice half-an-hour episode, and I was calculating based on the fact that we did several laps around a certain island.
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Who says that? When?
Anywhere. Don't understand.
Oh, I
you
thought we were
okay?
going into King George's song. They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Yeah, we could go that way too. Yeah.
Anyway, do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagato just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
Thinking about it, we haven't saved in a long time.
Not that long. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there.
Like underwear.
Yeah, you're just trying to get out of this.
Yep.
Well, that might be true, but
So, I'll leave this up to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it.
Yep.
I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, 7 each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. No way there are any clues here.
Well, when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Well, that file wasn't the only...
Oh,
no,
wait, that's not
wrong
right.
again.
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma, says Hajime Hinata. Right, Izuru Kamakura, welcome back! This is the other one. Another one.
That seal!
Or it's
And a mayonnaise!
That circus of mayonnaise and aluminum. I'm keeping it safe. Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope Peak Academy.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that.
Liar.
This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Liar. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but I'm not that interesting. Is that really true? Now look at this. Should be obvious, right?
Table of
He
contents.
said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file and I held my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really has only my information, then why is the file so thick?
And why are
Well,
all
maybe
the
if we
dates
looked at it-
1972?
As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought. Nagato had lied to me.
Wait, Nagato lied to you?
Huh?
Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuihiko, Akane and Sonia,
Just those four, weirdly.
and everyone who had died. Pages and pages of information about them, too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Can we see it? Damn it.
But anyway, and I put the book back.
Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie, too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The file contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. There's one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There's no denying it. Confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is that the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one who's here from the reserve department? No, focus, Hajime. Turn the book over to everybody else. Why am I here with all the other ultimates? Huh.
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Well, I just found a strange file that I want to look at for the rest of it.
I'll be fine.
Isn't that the special prize Nagato received when he cleared the final dead room?
Yes, let's read it.
As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in there, too. Nagito was lying.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami.
it all comes back to Byakuya
Byakuya.
in the end. Byakuya!
You really Chihiro'd this one.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
We did say from the beginning that this all smelled like Byakuya weirdness, right?
Oh yeah.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
Well... No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious.
Also, he's a suspicious person.
He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? Someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island. No matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, skilling cool life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
Cough it up. A different reason.
Getting all riled
How
up.
should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya. What? What's so funny? Something about...
What? That Byakuya implying some other Byakuya we could have been worked up about?
Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. Zip, 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 zip.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking at through those profiles. All right.
My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, across a page that was filled with question marks. The
Ultimate imposter.
Winston Churchill. It was Winston Churchill all along.
We should have known.
Huh.
An imposter in the fields, an imposter on the landing grounds. Very good.
Every section was filled with question marks. Could barely be considered a student profile. That page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter.
That's that Byakuya's true identity.
Wait. Which one is that Byakuya?
What do you mean?
That one, well,
True identity.
He was a thing that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami.
I thought it seemed weird.
What? How much weight he gained?
A lot of things. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that the profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, even his age and gender is unknown.
Then why do you know he should be in high school?
Basically, he doesn't exist. Because says he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami.
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then he was lying to us the whole time. That's why he seemed vaguely likable.
Yeah.
But still.
Chucky.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent.
What?
Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent.
Well, no, but
Yes, it does. Shut up. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. I'm projecting a little bit here, but, let me work through stuff. Regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
what the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then what was he trying to say to me at that time?
I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others, and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No!
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed the earth to wander as nothing more than a fraud.
I don't think that. Okay.
Chichik.
But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Forgot about the memory loss.
Oh, that's right.
Jeez,
Memory
the
loss.
Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Okay, who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student of Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here.
correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
God, you suck.
Yeah.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagato too, right?
Well, probably.
Truth bullets!
Hope's Peak Academy file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Byakuya! I knew we were starting to like him.
It wasn't even the same dude.
It's like, oh, he's finally starting to... We finally up and dies when we're starting to not hate him.
Yeah, no.
Turns out you can still keep hating regular Byakuya as much as you want, though.
Yeah. There is
Yeah,
that
there was-
comfort.
there was no, uncomfortable character growth just before the end. No. He's still out there being being the same jerk he ever was.
Very good.
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up. Wait.
Excuse me for a moment.
Ugh. Ah, that chime just now.
Could be anything. Maybe it's 10 o'clock.
What is most important things?
Water.
Lottery
well,
tickets.
personally,
The past it.
I think time is.
Good answer.
I
The combination
mean,
of
your
seals,
bank
mayonnaise, and
account
aluminum.
May go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Well, again, isn't he channeling the Merovingian from Matrix 2 here?
So,
It wouldn't be
time's
out
up.
of place to go into a room with Monokuma and just 100 monitors.
That's not the Merovingian. The Merovingian is the one,
And
the dude who has the club?
yeah.
Ah, okay. I don't remember much about that bit.
We will begin the last class trial. So please
With the orgasm
gather
chocolate
at
cake.
Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
And a lot of philosophy.
And the ghosts, or maybe they're werewolves.
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I remember very little from the second two Matrix movies.
I barely remember the third one, but I saw the second one once or a couple of times. Obviously, the first one is the...
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Anyway, the last class trial. He said that, right? He said the last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit...
Nope.
Oh, based on the time limit, that might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? This wasn't his real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? Could it be?
No, I'm sure when this trial is over, you all just go home and it's over, right? Right?
Maybe after putting us all through this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
Yeah, we should try and survive that part.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, you're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. Haven't collected my thoughts because we're so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Right?
Huh?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
Is there time for a really gross quickie on Nagito's bed?
Not Nagito's bed, no!
Ew.
Well, we're here. It's not like we have enough... We're low on time. That's what I'm saying.
You could like go across the like. It's
Some
your
other
room's
dead
like,
person's room?
Your room's like a house down.
Yeah, like at most 10 feet away.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
About Nagito's bed not being the right place.
We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. There's not that many people here who aren't going to do that at this point.
Obviously, we're excluding Kazuichi.
Yeah. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. It's not going to grow anymore, but, you know, I should
Probably still poops.
check for poop.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Usami doesn't poop.
Maybe.
That wouldn't be all that weird.
I mean, compared to some of the things we've
Within
seen in this
the-
game,
yeah.
yeah. Considering a thing we're about to see in like 5 minutes.
All right.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
No.
Stop it! You're making me depressed.
You're making me depressed.
We're all depressed.
So, it is going to happen again. This cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. Because one of them is a murderer, which is why we have to doubt each time.
But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
Shut up, Kazuichi.
No! Okay. That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I could believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
I want you to think about what you just said.
I've
slowly.
never thought about anything I've said ever, and I'm not
Right?
starting now. That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
Right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You...
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh? What are you saying?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
Beat you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbits should just shut up. Tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for kids. Take it away from her.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Uh-huh.
I have finally realized, after losing my powers and ascending the Gumdrop Temple on top of Candy Cane Mountain,
Oh, that's a dangerous mountain.
that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, like a mouse, which I'm afraid of.
We're bringing it all together.
But as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So, I will fight!
Huh?
Pew 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 pew.
What's the deal?
We get to the courtroom and they're having a lightsaber fight. But neither of them could hold it, so they just cut each other in half.
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
That's possible.
I'm self-actualizing.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
Okay. What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial.
Oh, fine.
But still,
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying. I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Huh? You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Cool, very encouraging.
Trying to stay positive, I think.
Still so
Got
weird.
an elevator caught in your throat there, bud.
This is the end. Keep saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
I want a Monokuma rock!
However, I have this feeling like this maybe isn't the end.
Weird that.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this, too, right?
I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Like a laser
Like we're laser focused like a laser.
killer. Managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go
I
smoothly.
mean, Nagato several times said, if you want to kill me, I'll go ahead and help you, so...
I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Sort of.
On the small percentage of times he chose to be.
Yeah, you're kind of right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. Sort of.
Just super annoying.
But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. For our right.
To trial.
And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
And we walked out of the elevator like badasses.
Well now.
Well then, now that chatterbox Nagato is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough. Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Now then, let's get this class trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
This is the 5th class trial.
Oh, yeah.
According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial.
Oh, yeah.
That curtain is about to rise.
Hey, there's a curtain?
Nagito Kameda, the ultimate lucky student.
I've heard of him. Androgynous cutie?
When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. Kind of androgynous, kind of cute. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else.
Literally anything.
He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope would never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up.
Yes.
Yes.
But there were also times he saved us, too.
Kinda.
Sort of. Someone like him was killed.
Wait,
He-
we're saying it wasn't him?
That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito.
The die who death killed Nagito.
In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth.
The spearman who speared Nagito.
And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one
Last one?
has begun.
Yay! So thoughts, guys, before we start the trial?
All right.
think-
So, I'm stuck with my two biggest theories are either he did it all to himself in an elaborate death trap. There is a level of he could have helped set up the elaborate death trap because he was like, oh, cool, what an elaborate death trap you're setting up. That sounds awesome. This will totally set up hope. No, yeah, you're doing it all wrong. Here, let me help you. And did parts of it himself. There's room for that. Or he did it all himself. The other person I think it could have been, because she's been acting a little sketchy, though it was somewhat explained, is Sonia.
I think Chiaki's acting a little sketchier than Sonia.
As it progressed, it definitely got to be more of a
I still gotta say it's probably Nagito did it to himself somehow as an elaborate way to just bullshit everyone right to the end.
Did Nagato give himself an overly elaborate and exotic death? We'll find out in 2 episodes.
In a future episode.
Yes, sometime soon.